Welcome, dear listener, to Dreamy Detections, your peaceful sanctuary for quiet stories and gentle journeys. Tonight, we offer a narrative woven with threads of calm, designed to help you drift more easily into a serene slumber, finding comfort in every soft turn of the page. If you discover peace within this story's gentle embrace, a quiet nod of approval through a like, a soft subscription, or a kind comment would be a most cherished gift. Tonight we will be visiting Honeydew Hollow, a tranquil village cradled by gently rolling hills and filled with soft, comforting sounds and sweet, lingering scents. Prepare to be enchanted by the gentle resonance of an old antique clock, whose quiet hum invites a profound stillness, offering a perfect respite from the everyday and guiding you toward deep relaxation. Chapter 1. The Whispering Welcome of Honeydew. Eleanor Vance arrived in Honeydew Hollow as the morning sun began to softly unfurl itself over the gentle hills, painting the world in hues of muted gold and tender rose. The air, crisp and sweet, carried the faint, comforting scent of damp earth mingling with the distant aroma of freshly baked bread, a warm invitation into the village's tranquil heart. Her small, well-loved car hummed to a gentle stop before a cottage cloaked in climbing roses, their petals unfurling in quiet, delicate spirals. This was to be her new beginning, a place where time itself seemed to slow its quiet march, settling into a peaceful rhythm of soft breaths and serene moments. The cottage greeted her with an understated charm, its aged wooden door painted a soft periwinkle blue, welcoming her with a gentle, knowing sigh as she pushed it open. Inside, sunlight streamed through lace curtains, weaving intricate patterns of light and shadow across the polished wooden floorboards, inviting a quiet dance. The air felt calm and settled, carrying the faint, sweet memory of lavender and old paper, a comforting scent that promised peaceful hours. Eleanor placed her small, worn leather bag upon a quaint, round table, its surface smooth and cool beneath her fingertips, feeling a profound sense of ease wash over her. She explored each cozy room, her steps soft and unhurried, delighting in the gentle quiet that filled the space. A small, sun-drenched nook by the kitchen window revealed a perfect spot for her collection of potted herbs, their leaves of vibrant green against the gentle light. She imagined the soothing ritual of tending to them, their fragrant leaves releasing their subtle perfumes into the calm air, a daily practice promising quiet contentment. The bedroom, facing the soft glow of the morning sun, offered a view of a sprawling apple tree whose branches reached out like welcoming arms, promising quiet shade and gentle breezes. Later, Eleanor ventured out, her senses gently absorbing the village's peaceful tableau. Honeydew Hollow unfolded before her like a beloved storybook, each cobblestone lane and every bloom-filled window box a carefully rendered detail. The sounds were soft and harmonious, the distant murmuring of the hidden creek, the gentle rustle of leaves in the soft breeze, and the almost imperceptible hum of the village itself, a quiet lullaby for the soul. She felt her shoulders gently relax, her breathing deepening with each quiet step, allowing the pervasive sense of calm to envelop her. As she meandered towards the village square, a soft, melodious chime drifted on the air, drawing her gaze towards an impressive antique clock tower. Its face, worn smooth by countless seasons, held a timeless dignity, its hands moving with a stately grace. The chimes, clear and pure, resonated with a comforting warmth, promising not the urgency of time, but the gentle passage of peaceful moments, an invitation to quiet reflection. Eleanor paused, her heart feeling lighter, observing the way the soft sunlight caught the aged bronze of the clock's frame. A small group of villagers sat on benches around the square, engaged in quiet conversation or simply enjoying the tranquil afternoon, their presence adding to the scene's gentle warmth. A kindly woman with silver hair smiled a gentle welcome, her eyes crinkling at the corners, a silent acknowledgement of the shared peace. Eleanor returned the smile, feeling a thread of connection begin to form, a soft weaving into the village's fabric. The square felt like the beating heart of Honeydew Hollow, calm and steady, drawing everyone into its quiet embrace. Eleanor found a comfortable spot on a quiet bench beneath the gentle shade of a mature oak tree, its leaves whispering softly above her head. She closed her eyes for a moment, letting the gentle sounds of the square wash over her, a soothing balm for her spirit. The warmth of the sun on her skin, the gentle breath of the wind, and the continuous soft chimes of the antique clock blended into a symphony of peace, inviting deep, restorative breaths. This quiet acceptance felt like a warm blanket wrapping around her, promising solace. As dusk began to softly paint the sky in gentle shades of lavender and muted rose, Eleanor returned to her cottage, her heart filled with a profound sense of peace. The soft glow from the windows of other cottages now lined the lanes, each a small warm beacon against the fading light, inviting gentle dreams. She lit a single lamp in her living room, its soft glow casting a gentle warmth upon the room, a perfect end to a perfectly peaceful day. This quiet comfort settled deep within her, promising many tranquil nights to come. Chapter 2. The Gentle Resonance of Time. The days in Honeydew Hollow unfolded with a deliberate slowness, each morning beginning with a soft, rosy blush of dawn spreading across the sky and the gentle awakening of birdsong. Eleanor established a comforting routine, her mornings filled with the peaceful task of tending to her vibrant potted herbs, their leaves releasing a soothing aroma with every careful touch. She would then settle into her favorite armchair by the window, a warm mug of herbal tea cradled in her hands, watching the quiet life of the village gently unfurl beyond the lace curtains, feeling a deep sense of tranquil presence. Her afternoons often led her to the quaint village bookshop, a haven of comforting silence permeated by the scent of aged paper and gentle dust motes dancing in the sunbeams. Here, Eleanor would lose herself in the quiet embrace of old tales, her fingers tracing the soft, worn covers of forgotten volumes. On occasion, she would discover a delicate, intricate cobweb pattern forming on the oldest books, shimmering faintly with a soft, ethereal light, a gentle wonder that added to the bookshop's peaceful charm and invited quiet contemplation without urgency. It was during one such unhurried stroll toward the bookshop, as the midday sun cast long, soft shadows, that Eleanor first distinctly noticed it. The antique clock in the village square, usually content with its gentle periodic chimes, now emitted a subtle, very peaceful hum, a low, sustained note that seemed to vibrate through the quiet air. It was not a startling sound, but a soothing resonance, almost like a gentle lullaby for the village, blending seamlessly with the rustle of leaves and the distant murmur of the creek, a soft, calming presence. Eleanor paused beneath the clock tower, tilting her head slightly, allowing the gentle sound to wash over her. It was a sound that seemed to encourage deep breaths, inviting a stillness within, a profound sense of calm that settled deep within her bones. The hum pulsed with the comforting rhythm, like a quiet heartbeat echoing the tranquil pace of Honeydew Hollow itself. She felt a peaceful curiosity, a quiet wondering about the source of this gentle resonance, yet without any hint of urgency or a need to solve anything quickly. Later, while tending to the lavender patch in her garden, Eleanor noticed another subtle, peaceful oddity. As dusk began to softly descend, the lavender flowers, already a beautiful shade of soft violet, seemed to deepen their hue, glowing with a very faint, soft amethyst light that shimmered gently in the gathering twilight. This quiet luminescence lasted for a fleeting, magical period, before fading completely with the onset of true night, a delightful and serene visual treat, adding another layer of quiet wonder to her tranquil evenings. The gentle glow of the lavender and the soft hum of the clock became quiet companions to Eleanor's daily rhythm, weaving themselves into the fabric of her peaceful existence. These charming oddities were not problems to be solved, but rather quiet wonders to be observed and appreciated, deepening her connection to the gentle magic of Honeydew Hollow. Each discovery brought a renewed sense of peaceful contentment, a soft sigh of joy for the simple beauties of the world. She carried a feeling of light-heartedness with her, a silent appreciation for the delightful quirks of her new home. Evenings were spent in the quiet comfort of her cottage, a warm knitted shawl draped over her shoulders, its soft wool a comforting presence. She would read by the gentle glow of a single lamp, the pages of her book filled with quiet adventures and serene landscapes. The soft, distant hum of the clock would sometimes drift through her open window, a soothing reminder of the village's pervasive calm, gently lulling her towards restful dreams. Her thoughts were calm and unhurried, flowing like the quiet waters of the nearby creek. The gentle resonance of the clock had become a comforting presence, a subtle reassurance that all was well in Honeydew Hollow. It was a whisper of the village's quiet magic, an invitation to listen closely to the world's soft rhythms, fostering a deeper sense of peace with each passing day. Eleanor felt a quiet gratitude for these gentle discoveries, each one a thread woven into the tapestry of her serene new life. Her heart felt light and full of a quiet joy, ready for whatever gentle wonders the morrow might bring. Chapter 3. Shared Stillness and Community. Echoes. Eleanor's quiet appreciation for Honeydew Hollow deepened with each passing day, her peaceful routines seamlessly blending with the gentle ebb and flow of village life. She found herself drawn to the local tea shop, a cozy haven of soft lamplight and the comforting aroma of various steeped leaves, where conversations were always quiet murmurs and laughter was a gentle, melodic ripple. It was here, amidst the clinking of delicate teacups and the soft rustle of newspapers, that she began to form gentle connections with the villagers, their smiles warm and welcoming. One quiet afternoon, while enjoying a cup of chamomile tea, Eleanor noticed an elderly gentleman, Mr. Finch, meticulously polishing the wooden frame of a very old, much-loved chessboard by the window. His movements were slow and deliberate, a testament to years of careful attention and peaceful dedication. Eleanor offered a soft smile. And Mr. Finch, his eyes twinkling kindly, returned it, a silent invitation to share the quiet comfort of the moment. His presence radiated a sense of timeless kindness, perfectly aligning with the village's gentle heart. Without a single word needing to be spoken about it directly, Eleanor discovered that Mr. Finch, and indeed many others, were also aware of the antique clock's gentle hum. It was a shared, pleasant curiosity, often acknowledged with a soft sigh of contentment, or a gentle, affirming nod, never a topic for urgent discussion. This silent understanding fostered a unique sense of community, a common bond woven from shared moments of tranquil observation and unspoken appreciation, deepening her sense of belonging in the village. During her leisurely strolls along the creek, Eleanor would sometimes encounter Mrs. Gable, a gentle artist who painted quiet landscapes in soft pastels. Mrs. Gable would often be sketching the way the light fell upon the water, her movements as calm and fluid as the creek itself. Eleanor often noticed Mrs. Gable pause, her brush suspended, listening for the faint, resonant hum of the clock tower as it drifted gently from the square, a shared moment of silent, peaceful communion. Their exchanges were always quiet and respectful, filled with a mutual appreciation for beauty. The village market day was another source of gentle joy, a colorful tapestry of fresh produce, fragrant flowers, and handmade crafts, all offered with soft smiles and welcoming gestures. The sounds of the market were muted and harmonious. The gentle rustle of fabric, the soft murmur of greetings, and the rhythmic clatter of fresh bread being placed into baskets. Even here, amidst the gentle bustle, the clock's soft hum would occasionally punctuate the air, a soothing reminder of the steady, tranquil pulse of Honeydew Hollow. Eleanor observed how the clock's hum seemed to settle the atmosphere, bringing a deeper sense of peace to every corner of the village. It was a subtle, comforting presence, weaving itself into the daily routines, from the quiet sorting of seashells found along the coastline to the gentle hum of a knitting needle. The shared awareness of this gentle phenomenon created a quiet, unspoken warmth, a sense of collective calm that permeated every interaction, every shared glance, and every peaceful moment. One evening, as Eleanor watched the soft glow from cottage windows dotting the lanes, she saw Muffin, the village's resident cat, curled contentedly on a nearby porch. Muffin, a creature of ultimate peace and soft contentment, seemed to purr in time with a barely perceptible hum from the clock, a visual representation of the village's pervasive tranquility. The gentle silhouette of the old clock tower against the twilight sky stood as a steadfast sentinel, a calming landmark, always present in its quiet beauty. These shared experiences, woven into the tranquil fabric of Honeydew Hollow, deepened Eleanor's feeling of being truly at home. The gentle oddities, once her private discoveries, had now become threads of connection, silently strengthening her bond with the kind, peaceful villagers. The clock's continuous soft resonance acted as a gentle lullaby for the community, a shared breath of quiet wonder that cradled them all in its comforting embrace, nurturing a profound sense of peace within her heart. Chapter 4. The Harmony of Gentle Understanding. As days gave way to soft, starlit nights in Honeydew Hollow, Eleanor felt a profound sense of peaceful integration into the village's gentle rhythms. The soft chimes of the antique clock, always a comforting sound, were now accompanied by its familiar, soothing hum, a sound that had woven itself into the fabric of her quiet life. This continuous low resonance no longer felt like a gentle mystery to be pondered, but rather a deeply familiar, calming presence, much like the gentle purr of a contented cat or the soft murmur of the hidden creek. One particularly tranquil afternoon, as Eleanor sat with Mr. Finch on a quiet bench near the clock tower, the soft hum filled the air around them. Mr. Finch, his eyes reflecting the peaceful sky, simply smiled and pointed gently toward the delicate aged mechanisms within the clock's visible workings. He explained in a voice as soft as the rustling leaves that the old clock possessed a very unique series of small, perfectly balanced brass gears, each one designed to resonate subtly with the softest fluctuations in atmospheric pressure and gentle air currents. This gentle explanation unfolded slowly, offering pure contentment. He spoke of how the clock's quiet hum became especially noticeable during periods of serene stillness, when the village itself seemed to hold its breath in peaceful anticipation of the evening calm. It was the air, he explained, moving gently through the intricate ancient components, creating a soft, almost imperceptible musical sigh. There was no complex secret, no hidden chamber, just the simple, harmonious interaction of time, air, and the loving craftsmanship of generations past, a discovery that brought warmth and quiet understanding, not a challenge. Eleanor listened, her heart feeling light and unburdened by any need for a dramatic reveal. The beauty of the explanation lay in its very simplicity, a testament to the quiet wonders that unfold when one truly observes the world with gentle attention. The clock's hum was not an anomaly to be fixed, but a natural, peaceful phenomenon, a soothing lullaby orchestrated by the gentle breath of the valley itself. It was a quiet truth, beautifully reinforcing the village's tranquil character, filling her with peaceful contentment. She remembered the shimmering cobweb patterns on the old library books and the softly glowing lavender in her garden. These, too, she realized, were not puzzles, but rather delightful, natural expressions of Honeydew Hollow's unique atmosphere, subtle echoes of its gentle magic. The cobwebs, spun by the softest of tiny creatures, caught the diffused light just so, and the lavender, nourished by the valley's gentle earth, held within its blooms a natural luminescence, waiting for the quiet darkness, each a simple, comforting beauty. With each observation, Eleanor felt a deeper sense of peace settle within her. The village, with its kind inhabitants and its gentle rhythms, was a living testament to quiet harmony. The comfort of routine, the simple wonder of unexpected beauty, the warmth of shared moments, and the profound appreciation for stillness had become the anchors of her new life. Every soft breeze, every quiet chime, and every distant hum now affirmed her profound connection to this peaceful haven, cradling her spirit in gentle acceptance. Eleanor often reflected on the profound tranquility the clock's gentle hum had brought her. It was a sound that had not stirred her to action or compelled her to seek answers, but rather had invited her to slow down, to listen more deeply, and to embrace the quiet beauty of the moment. This soft resonance had become a symbol of Honeydew Hollow itself, gentle, comforting, and perfectly aligned with the natural world, a source of unwavering peace and deep rest. Her heart felt full of a quiet, abiding joy. As the moon cast its soft silvery light over Honeydew Hollow, outlining the serene silhouette of the clock tower against the velvet sky, Eleanor prepared for sleep. The gentle hum, now understood and deeply cherished, accompanied her thoughts, a soothing drone that promised tranquil dreams. Her cozy cottage felt like a warm embrace, its walls holding the echoes of quiet days and peaceful discoveries. She drifted into a deep, restorative slumber, her spirit cradled by the gentle harmony of her new home.